In the name of Allah, the most merciful and beneficent. Prophet Muhammad ﷺ said, recite Quran in a good voice. Now today, I will deliver another lecture for class 10th, chapter Reproduction. And today's topic is sexual reproduction. Yesterday we have completed asexual reproduction. We have completed just all modes of asexual reproduction. Now today we will start sexual reproduction. Sexual reproduction. मुझे सवाल sexual reproduction क्या हो? It is the type of reproduction in which new individual is formed. New individual is formed by the formation and fusion of gametes. Fusion of gametes. Sexual reproduction goes to type of reproduction. Yes, but no individual by the formation and fusion of gametes. यानी इसमें gametes बनें, पाकिस्तान तम fuse, पत बनाए तम zygote, तो zygote पर गैस no individual develop. तस process पे नाव sexual reproduction. तो मुझे सवाल इस sexual reproduction छे, यानी अच्छे ब्याह नाव ते मना, it is also called as syngenesis. 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 Syn means together, genesis means yes, I think origin. The yes one of now syngenesis. Syngenesis. My सवाल is sexual reproduction छे. आज में basic features. Basic features of sexual reproduction. In a sexual reproduction, as basic features. Got a good point like it is advanced reproduction. It's advanced reproduction. Advanced reproduction kya go? Advanced reproduction go, it's higher plant and higher animal. It occurs in higher plants and higher animals. Each higher plant animals, the higher animal animals. This is now advanced reproduction. Okay. One सवाल इस sexual reproduction छे, ये कहाँ पर गए originate? ये कहाँ पर आए? यह protista पर. Sexual reproduction, it originated from protistus. यानी the protista छे, protista लोग गोडनेस करें sexual reproduction. Okay. तो इतो याद है advanced reproduction. इच higher plant and higher animal मन गसन. इच originate गुमें sex आओ कहते बैठ. या protista बैठ. Okay. Number next. Yes, sexual reproduction छे. It is abundant reproduction. It's abundant reproduction. Abundant को दुनिया में ज़्यादा करन sexual reproduction. The number next, it is biparental reproduction. It's biparental reproduction. That is both parents, both male and female is involved. involved in reproduction. In a biparental reproduction, दोनों parent involved गसन या सही है in sexual reproduction दोनों parent तो मगर अतन क्या exception except hermaphrodites hermaphrodite man suppose earthworm jatman tenia jatman tim tish karan sexual reproduction und acha parent akui asan tim ch hermaphrodite tim man ch donvani as donvai ch asan ek se individual asman okay ish biparental reproduction ya man shwe parent involve gasan male te female te the except hermaphrodites yani hermaphrodite gay tim dan bisexual ch asan यमन एक्सिमल दोनों सेक्स आसन तो तिम तिश करन sexual reproduction like earthworm and taenia. Okay. तो number next यस ये sexual reproduction छे ये common cell छ गसन sexual reproduction अतमा छ गसन involve कम तिम गई germ cells. It occurs in germ cell. ये germ cell अन गसन sexual reproduction and hence called तमिश वन ब्याक नाव germinal reproduction अब तमी ब्याक नाव वन germinal reproduction तिके germ cell ची reproduction गसन germ cell means reproductive cell body मस दो किस्म cell आगे somatic cell बिगे germ cell तो इस asexual reproduction गसन somatic cell यथ मन germ cells involve गसन इनकी reproductive cells तई पे ब्याक नाव germinal reproduction. Okay. शाबाश तो number next क्या सा छो ये sexual reproduction छे यथ मन mitosis गसन कि meiosis यथ मन दशवै चीज गसन mitosis ते meiosis ते both mitosis and meiosis occurs. Both mitosis and meiosis occurs. Yas man mitosis te gasan te meiosis te gasan. Shabash. Maswal mitosis kar gasan meiosis kar gasan. Mitosis occurs. Mitosis occurs during cleavage in a division of zygote and meiosis occurs during gamete formation. Meiosis occurs during gamete formation. Okay. Shabash. Try to understand what is mitosis and meiosis. Akh padte te yaad. मैं उन पाथ कौन थे mitosis को division. यस मत एक सेल बने ज़ियादा दो एक ज़्यादा cell. But the chromosome number remains constant. This is called mitosis. अथवा mitosis. meiosis को अगर एक सेल बने ज़ियादा दो एक ज़्यादा cell. मगर chromosome number gets reduced to half. It gets half. This is called meiosis. तांते ते अखला पज़ियाद. Mitosis को एक सेल बने ज़ियादा दो एक ज़्यादा cell. But the chromosome number remains constant. Meiosis को एक सेल बने ज़ियादा दो एक ज़्यादा cell. But the chromosome number gets reduced to half. That's not meiosis. Much सवाल sexual reproduction as means mitosis कार चिकसन ते meiosis कार चिकसन. Mitosis चिकसन कार during cleavage. Cleavage go division of zygote. Yel zygote च division गसन. अमिश गसन mitotic division mitosis. The meiosis कार चिकसन during gamete formation. यम साथ gamete च बनन. तम साथ चिकसन meiosis. Okay. The number next point. So क्या go reproductive unit कुछ शेद आसन. Reproductive unit is so gamete. It's a reproductive unit gamete asan. Gamete means that is sperm or egg. It's a sperm या egg asan reproductive unit. यानी अमी पर बनन नो individual. Okay. शाबाश. तो अत पर क्या छु यह सही है ये में ऑफस्प्रिंग्स नेरन छ यम ऑफस्प्रिंग्स नेरन छ by the process of sexual reproduction them छ different asan with each other offsprings are dissimilar with each other यम offspring छ पान रल नहीं यम छ different asan तो लिहाजा करित क्या छ आसान अच्छी गेमेटिक फ्यूजन गसन तो लिहाजा करित गसन काम क्या यम छ पान रलन तो लिहाजा करित वनो अस ब्याख कि चूंकि ऑफस्प्रिंग पान रलने छन ये छ वेरिएशन काज गसन variations are caused ये छ वेरिएशन काज गसन मैं वने ये वेरिएशन क्या हो वेरिएशन के differences वेरिएशन मीन्स डिफरेंस यानी कि अगर सारी इंसान छ पान रलन क्या रलन वी आर प्रोड्यूसड बाय सेक्सुअल रिप्रोडक्शन तमी अस मज डिफरेंसेस या अक्सर मलिस बच्चे 4 आसान तम ही आसान कहीं गो देयर इज वेरिएशन तो लिहाजा करित ये वेरिएशन गई वन काज तो लिहाजा करित रोल करन इन एवोल्यूशन इट प्लेज important role in evolution ये important role करन in evolution उनमें यह evolution को change of organisms लड़कस कुछ साथ वनन variation क्या गो तो evolution क्या गो सो दशवनी वनन अकी definition but these are two different terms variation के differences of organisms of the related species तो evolution को change of organisms modification of organisms with the passage of time को लिहाजा करित ये variation काज गई तो लिहाजा करित रोल करन in evolution okay the number next point so में hertan it involves formation and fusion of gametes इसमें gametes बना पत्त फ्यूज गसन बनावन zygote number next point so क्या गो it is slow mode of reproduction It's a slow mode of reproduction as it takes lot of time. Which is slow mode of reproduction. After time वारिया लागन. गोड़ा इस कैसा निमिस कौम इसे sexual reproduction च लागन काए. इस गोड़ा थे इसे निमिस juvenile phase च आसन. पाँच निमिस maturity phase जवन. Maturity phase पर लागन शिकारिन sexual reproduction. It occurs towards the end of juvenile phase. Juvenile phase को immature phase. Birth to puberty. So juvenile phase. Birth to maturity. Means juvenile phase. You said birth to maturity, या seed germination to flowering. Seed germination to flowering. You go juvenile phase. Juvenile phase and vatan. Juvenile phase vatan and. Aachaksan start क्या maturity phase. यानी sexual reproduction. Using ये boy तो girl छासा. यदि हम वातन च maturity phases पे, यदि हम puberty phases पे च वातन, दया बहावर च वातन, तो then they start sexual reproduction. यहाँ तक कि कुलिस में वुचो वैस seed germination to flowering. Yeli mis flower chu neran. Pat she karan sexual reproduction. The lihaza kere chat varia time lagan it is slow mode of reproduction. The next and last point, your offsprings, your individuals bananch by the process of sexual reproduction, you better can adapt in the changing environmental conditions. The offsprings, the individuals produced by sexual reproduction, the individuals produced by sexual reproduction, yes, I have better adaptability in the changing environmental conditions. Okay, समझाया? The individuals produced by sexual reproduction have better adaptability in the changing environmental conditions. ये मतलब क्या हो? Young individual बनन by the process of sexual reproduction. यम adaptability ज़्यादा आसान, यम ज़्यादा adapt गसन in the changing environmental conditions. अगर environmental condition change गसन, यम better गसन adapt as compared to the individuals produced by asexual reproduction. Okay. Go through the yard, yet much formation and fusion of gamete gasan. Just solo mode of reproduction to wire time lagan. You can't start toward the end of juvenile phase. So you birth to puberty and seed germination to flowering and path start here. Yum individual is balanced by sexual reproduction. You much better adaptability in the changing environmental conditions. Go yum win me basic features of sexual reproduction. Go to him say asal point differentiate asexual reproduction to sexual reproduction. Agar is differentiate karo, asexual reproduction must no formation and fusion of gametes. Sexual must go formation and fusion of gametes. So what you reproductive unit as an asexual must? I think cell is it, bud is it, fragment is it, whole body is it, spore is it. The chosen reproductive unit gamete. So sporum ya egg. The back asexual reproduction uniparental reproduction. The sexual biparental reproduction. Beakchu asexual reproduction somatic cell and germ cell and sexual reproduction. Okay. The beak is asexual reproduction che. Atmajam individuals near offspring is near genetically similar as something much clones one. The sexual reproduction offspring near he asan different asan. Chathi. तो वही सवाल लिहाजा कर asexualस मंच छन variation काज गसन की sexualस मंच variation काज गसन asexual छन role करन की in evolution the sexual छन role in evolution. Okay, well these are some differences between या ब्याख point थे यार asexual reproduction isn't such a rare आसन such a common मज गसन the is abundant is ज़्यादा मज गसन ब्याख point asexual reproduction primitive reproduction ancient reproduction यम दुनिया has गड़ आई organisms they must करना asexual reproduction is advanced reproduction higher plant and the higher animal मज गसन the ब्याख difference छे asexual reproduction च गसन मतलब lower organism मतलब एक bacteria मज उनमें या PPL मज cha ठीक यानी इनमें मज गसन या protozoan मज गसन the biago sexual reproduction is a higher plant and the higher animal. Okay. But these are the differences between asexual and sexual reproduction. Question even what is reproduction? Difference between asexual and sexual reproduction in class 10th. So this was my today's lecture and tomorrow we will start sexual reproduction in plants. Plant sexual reproduction. That month perde paga godnathi flower structure godnath. Grosh flower kyu chasa. Case flower is the reproductive part of plant. The lehada kare paga is de pede paga pada inshallah taala. So go flower. And we will start sexual reproduction. Otherwise godnathi structure of flower. Okay. Okay. Thank you. Thank you for this good cooperation.